I am back with a review, and I have just finished Anna Bright is Hiding Something by Susie Orman Schnell. And I was gifted this book by Riley from Spark Point, so thank you. And what sold me on this book was the blurbs. So the blurb basically said, if you like Inventing Anna and you like The Dropout, we have found your book. And it could not be more accurate. So we have Anna, our main character, and she is a entrepreneur, female entrepreneur, which, by the way, she hates when people distinguish versus female entrepreneur and female CEO and male entrepreneur, because typically with men, they'll just say entrepreneur or CEO. So she's a little hostile when people refer to her with the preface of a female CEO. So she's kind of a little bit feisty. And her company is trying to make like a Google Lens, but like it implants in your eye. So it would work real time and be able to like show you things in your eye. Sounds terrifying, but also kind of cool. So that's kind of her big thing, is she's launching Bright Spot, and her company, if I remember correctly, is called Bright Life. And Bright Spot is supposed to be the like revolutionizing technology thing. Then we have Jaime, and Jaime is a journalist, and she is kind of up and coming. She has a lot of pressure on herself from her father, who we learn more about as we go throughout the book, to kind of become this famous journalist. So she's working for a company, and she's doing a lot of articles, and all of her articles focus on entrepreneurs and up and coming and like the newest thing. And she lands an interview with Anna because her boss is sick, and so she goes to be on a panel, and Anna and her cross paths, and then she gets actually put on Anna's private jet and sent to California, and she's like, oh, we'll do this interview for your boss on the way to LA. Well, Anna sleeps the whole way, so she doesn't get the interview. She's talking to Anna's assistant, Ian, almost the whole time, so you kind of get a little bit of attention with Jaime and Ian, and she is just, going with the punches, because she's like, oh my gosh, if I can land this Anna Bright interview, she's an inspiration, this will be like such a big thing. But she kind of starts to get little red flags along the way, that she's like, there's just something not right here. I don't know what it is, but something isn't right. And as any good journalist would do, she wants to dig. Well, her boss and Anna went to college together. And so her boss is like, leave it alone. Don't dig. Stop digging. And Jamie's like, yeah, sure. And she's like on the side, still digging, as one would. So the whole story is following Anna and her questionable company, and whether her company can do what it says it's going to do, if they can do it safely, if the technology is actually advanced to the point that she claims it is, and then also Jaime and her story of being a journalist and following a lead. We learn more about her father, which I'm not going to give you any more than that, because it's kind of the bigger twist at the end later. So you learn about her dad, and just her journey of being a journalist and what that means. And I agree, if you liked The Dropout and you liked Inventing Anna, this book is going to feel like a warm hug, because Anna Bright is very much Anna Delvey, and I can't think of the girl from The Dropout. But, the pharmaceutical girl who said, like, with a drop of blood, they could diagnose thousands of millions of different illnesses, and I can't think of her name. Amanda Seyfried played her in the TV show. You're yelling at your screen right now. You're telling me the name. So yes, that's the name. I'm not going to stop filming to look it up. But I highly, highly recommend this book. I gave it 4.5 stars. And then pretty much for enjoyment and ease of read, I gave it 5 stars. For overall rating, I gave it 4.5, just because it was very similar to those other two things. That is what I loved about it. And the personal twists along the way really add to it. So I would definitely recommend Anna Bright is Hiding Something by Susie Orman Schnell. And again, thank you, Riley, for sending it to me. I thoroughly enjoyed it.